Right, I'm North Shore Way, North Pier Way I should say. That's the pier over there. Blackpool. Look at the birds there, look. Thousands of them. Don't know if you can see them. I thought I'd capture the sunset for you. Trying to zoom in, see if the camera can catch all those birds. Used to be thousands of them.
See you, MC, bye. Love you.
Sun is just about to go down. What's there to the left is Central Pier. What I thought I'd do is capture the sunset and then we'll take a walk to South Shore, to the South Pier, up by the Pleasure Beach. Just let you see what it's like on a Friday evening. It's the 14th of January and it's 4:15 in the afternoon. Swing around, we've got the tower, all its glory. Take another look in a minute. Shouldn't be too long now. Quite a bit of traffic about. Like I said, it's a Friday. Seems to be a few more people about. I've been here a few days. It really seems to be massively busier than what it has been the past few nights, but we'll see. Traffic's quite busy because it's like getting off sort of rush hour now. That sea is dead calm. Had a visit round the Sea Life Centre earlier, there's another video for that. I was going to go to Two Swords, but didn't realise it closed at 2:45, which was highly annoying. But therefore, you know, that's my stupid fault for not researching it properly. So I'll have to try and rearrange that for when I come up next. The sun's now starting to set. There's a bit of a chill in the air. There's no wind. Considering the time of year, it's really is quite pleasant. This reminds me of Sunset Point in Cyprus. If you check out my other videos, that's quite a spectacular sunset as well. Don't know if any of you have been to Cyprus. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. Beautiful island. gone. How beautiful is that? Seriously. A lot of people slag Blackpool off. But it's got some of the best sunsets, I reckon. If you've never been to Blackpool, give it a try. Go with an open mind. You never know, you might like it. Another minute or two. Nearly gone. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. Doesn't look like you can, but it's still there, and it's gone. So like I said, we'll take a walk up towards South Pier. Traffic's quite busy. It's a tower again. The illuminations aren't on anymore. I think they were switched off last week. We've got Pablo's fish and chips over there. Try it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Your experience might be better than mine. Harry Ramsden. I've eaten in there, but it was so long ago I can't actually remember if I liked it or not, if I'm being truthful. The tower's not open at this time of year during the week. I think it's only open on a Saturday and Sunday. This is a world famous comedy carpet. Basically it's full of jokes. A little bit busy. With the spoons there, Albert and Lion. It's called Albert. If it's not, apologies. Spyglass. That's a newish bar, I think. That hasn't been open all week. I think most of them don't open during the week this time of year, just weekends, because it was open earlier when I walked past, but that was the first time. So that Albert Line's not bad. I've been in there. Pretty much the same as every other Witherspoons. They all serve the same food. It's nice and warm in there. I haven't been in that Spyglass. One day I'll check it out. Central Pier. as you can see by those, I don't know what they're called, I call them pods, let's call them pods. But basically they tell you what direction the wind's blowing in. When they're upright like that, there's no wind. Coming up to Coral Island now. At the moment, that's probably the best arcade, busiest arcade. Although I've heard that they're building a new £300 million development. I think it's just behind Golden Mile. That's going to have like casinos and that lot. And up there, so part of the town centre. Oh, it's Hounds Hill Shopping Centre. We're not going to go up there. Keep it to the seafront today. But if you haven't been to Blackpool before, it's got all like the major sort of shops. Next, River Island, all that lot. Numerous cafes and that lot up there as well. Lifeboat station coming up to Central Pier there. That bar, I love that bar. It's a family bar. I think it's about £4 a pint. You know, make of that what you will, cheap or expensive. I like it when the tide's in because you can sit right at the back of that bar and you're literally looking out into the ocean. Look at the Ferris wheel over there. Not sure if you can make it out of the background, but there's no carriages on it. The pier is actually shut. I guess it's when they do all the servicing and that lot, but there was a few guys on it earlier painting the railings and that lot, and yesterday they seemed to be working on that Ferris wheel. Now there was like a load of chains hanging off of it yesterday, but they seem to have gone now as well, so Golden Mile Amusements. Now I think behind there is where this new development's going. If any of you know better, please correct me. I'm pretty sure it's behind there somewhere. I guess that Body Street Market must be going, but it's the RN ally. Coming up to Sea Life Centre now. It's a bit chilly. If you're in Blackpool, I went to the Sea Life earlier today. There'll be a video on it. If you're looking for something to do, go. Can't remember the name of the website. There's a website where you can buy tickets to the Sea Life. It's like a combination of tickets, so you can buy Sea Life sort of Madden Tussauds. You can go to the tower, top of the tower, up there. There's like a tower dungeon experience as well. I brought the 3-ticket one. It's the Sea Life Tussauds and the top of the tower. And I think it's around 30 quid. Something like that. I don't think that's too bad. That sea life centre's really good. They've done that out. They seem to have remapped it as well. You take a different path through it compared to what it used to be like. Graffiti golf, I've been in that. I think it was either £6 or £8. I thought it was a bit on the steep side myself, but got to give these things a go at least once, haven't you? See these pods, quite tall actually. Don't realise if you get right up close to them. Give you an idea. I hope the camera's staying in focus, if not I apologise. But yeah, that's quite tall. Two swords just there. Now it's in no way as big as the London one, but then it wouldn't be, would it really? Still, I watched a vlog on it the other day. I think they've changed the inside of that as well, because the last time I went there, I'm sure it was Cheryl, what's her name now? Cole, Vicini, Tweedy, whatever. It was her. Was the first one that greeted you, but I don't think it is now. There are numerous like fish and chip shops, shops where you could buy rock and that lot up here as well. Coming to the Central Pier. See if we can zoom in on that Ferris wheel a bit. See it? There's no carriages on it. Don't see that often, do you? Tram. I'm not 100% sure on the price, but I think it's £2.40 one way, wherever you go, I think. So if you get it at Stargate, which is like the very top, and then you head all down to the end of the line. I think it's the same price. Sorry, I've been distracted by that ambulance. I hope that if they're going for somebody, they're alright. Maybe they're just pulling up to have a look at the views. Still. Yeah, coming up to Central Pier now. Tower gift shop. Another fish and chip shop behind it. Now I say these aren't open. The arcades are open at the front of them, but that's about it. wonder if the show bar's open tonight. That's quite popular, that is. I've never been there, but reviews on it are quite good. But yeah, you can go up there to the back, go in the arcade, but you can't go out the other side at the moment, it's all locked. A couple of little shops open, souvenir shops. For arcade. The sea is beautiful. There's not really much up here, but I'll film it so you can get an idea of how long it takes to walk from north to south if you're going that way. We can reverse it if you're coming from south to north. Not many people up here, that's for sure. I thought there might be more taking a walk. Rock shops. Perhaps bingo's not open. Take a note of how, what's the word? I say dilapidated, but maybe they are. But some of the buildings, considering it's like the main prom. I was walking down earlier and I was just looking at them thinking, give them a lick of paint, man, you know? Coast Guard. It's like another one. No fish and chips there. Chevelle Hotel. There's a few of these up for sale on Rightmove. Or at least there was, I haven't checked it for a while. You'd probably say they're average around about the $500,000 mark and up. Some of these have been here for years. I think that Blenheim Mount, I think that's up for sale. I think, or maybe somebody's just bought it. Do you know what these are called? If you do, put it in the comments, and do you know why they're there, what purpose they serve? Sea Bank Hotel. And Manchester can get a bit lively at night. Showing my age here, but maybe 20 years ago I might have gone in there. And a few of the other pubs sort of downtown, but not anymore. Tram. Yeah, so what was I saying? It's I'm pretty sure it's £2.40 wherever you go. So say you go to, like I said, you start at Stargate, Squires Gate, sorry. Was it Stargate? It's one of them anyway, can never remember. And then you catch it to the end of line Fleetwood, which is quite a trek, to be honest with you. It's £2.40, but I'm pretty sure they do like sort of daily or weekly passes and that lot as well. Don't know why, but when I'm on the tram it just reminds me of the underground. I don't think Manchester is open, I thought it was. Doesn't look like there's any lights in it anyway. This hotel. Look at some of these buildings, look. You know. Well, that one looks like it's closed actually. Looks like there isn't a door there. You see, it looks a little bit dilapidated. Invest some money. Be interested to see how it is once that new development's done. That's going to bring a few people in. I think it's going to be things like a cinema and that lot on it as well, so a couple of years. Probably tell I'm not from Blackpool, but I come up here all the time. Remember back when I was about 19? I won't tell you how long ago that was. A friend of mine said, why don't we go to Blackpool? I'm like, Blackpool? Where's that? Never heard of it. He said, oh, you love it. So, a group of us came up, as you do. Had a whale of a time. I haven't stopped coming, well, I have stopped coming since, but it's always been in my mind. And there was about a 10-year gap when I didn't come. Now I've still come up 3 times a year, maybe. A few days at a time, never stay too long. Probably outstayed my welcome if I did. But, you know, I've never seen any trouble up here. I'm sure there is trouble. But I don't go to the places where you sort of might find trouble. If you come to Blackpool all the time, there is a guy who is local who does the best videos on Blackpool, 10 times better than the rubbish I do. His YouTube channel name is A Walk on the Wild Side. Lived in Blackpool all of his life. I highly recommend his channel. If you love Blackpool and you want to know everything about it, basically covers everything: history, nightlife, everything. And there is another guy who is Blackpool as well, but he doesn't do too much on the history sort of side. He mainly takes people on walking tours around Blackpool and that lot, and meets the locals. That channel is Helen's Crowd and Loud, or Loud, yeah, Helen's Crowd and Loud. I think that's what it's called. You'll find it. Guy's name's Leroy. He does do a like a once weekly event called Fish and Chip Friday, where he goes around the fish and chip shops, buys fish and chips, and there's a football ground there. You'll see the top of it. That's where Blackpool Football Club is. It's not far from the prom, about 5 minutes. I always thought it was a bit further out, but no. But yeah, Sky Leroy, another good channel as well. The fish and chip thing is quite good. Good little twist to it, you know, something original the other channels don't do. Although at some point he'll probably run out of fish and chip shops, so he'll probably go on to burgers and that. So if you're looking for good places to eat, fish and chips wise, check his channel out. I'm pretty sure they don't know who he is and that he's coming, so it's, you know, he gets it as anybody else would. I went in that Pupper's the other day and I won't lie. Oh, for the price it was 15 quid. For a large cod and chips and a bottle of salt. I think 14, 15. And well, if I'd eaten all those chips, I swear to God I would have needed a few fillings. Put it that way. Chips to me are meant to be like a nice golden brown, same as a batter on your fish. Not near black and rock hard, you know. So I was speaking to the taxi driver last night. told him about it. He said, you know what? He said, yeah. He said, you're right. I've heard mixed reviews about that place. So I'm not the only one. Check the TripAdvisor reviews out. I actually left one on there the other day. You'll see a picture of what I was served. That's a Lindeen there. That's a St Chad's. It's a big hoo-ha. I think it was last year. As the owner owns both of them. But I think they closed. And people weren't sure what was going to happen with them, but they got taken over. I'm pretty sure St Chad's is running as well. It's just closed this time of the year, so they've kept the Lindeen open. Sky Oceans Hotel. Not sure if that's old or fairly new one. Can't really see much of it from here. Keep an eye out on that. Looks like it's had a lick of paint. Still looks like it needs more work doing to it. That Lord's one. Not sure if that's a hotel or bar. But that looks to have shut now. Royal Carlton. It's open by the looks of it. Have a look out to see that. It's a tram. St Chad's road stop. Stargate, that's it. I'm coming up the South Shore now. But yeah, some of these buildings, they don't look, you know, particularly inviting. Some do. But I tend to stay at the Premier Inns or the travel lodges. This time of year, the Premier Inn, I think it's called Yeadon Way. It's a beach one. £39 a night, which I don't think is too bad. I was going to stay tomorrow night as well, but I have to go to Southampton tomorrow. But I did look at the price, and for a Saturday night, the price is double. I think it was £79 when I looked this morning. £79 for a Saturday. For me, I think that's a bit steep. I certainly didn't mind paying £39. And again, it is a Saturday, isn't it? So it's been a long time since I stayed here on a Saturday, to be honest with you. But I think it'll probably be pretty lively at night, even at this time of the year. You see the Illuminations, they're not on, like I said earlier, but doing some work to that shop there. for you on this Illumination. I think it's a mermaid. It's like a mermaid type one. Brooklyn, that looks to be open. So there's a few open along here. Mother Hubbard's fish and chips, that's meant to be really good in there. I think it was Leroy's channel I saw the review of that on. Helen's Crowd and Loud. Check it out. There's another one up here as well that's meant to be pretty good, Pablo's. I think that's a little way up yet. Yates's. I'm surprised that it's still there, to be honest with you. I've never been in it, I won't lie, but whenever I've been past it at any time of the year, it never really looks busy to me. It's a bit sort of out of the way. You know, like no man's land this part, isn't it, really? But yeah, check that Mother Hubbard's out. Bar, pub, sun in at the back there. This is another one I never see really busy. What we're coming up to. Dutton Arms. McDonald's. Not really much to say about that, you know what you're getting there. Time. Let the cam call it. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Like I said, it's the 14th of January 2022. We'll take a look back, do a quick 360. The tower's changing colour tonight. It is an impressive sight, isn't it? That's blurred, it looks blurred to me. I think it's coming to focus now. Right, let's carry on. This isn't blurred. My eyes are not the best. Up here we've got my favourite bar in Blackpool. Excuse me. Called the Velvet Coaster. It's another Witherspoons. It's a really well kept, well run Witherspoons, that one. 3 floors high. I don't think it's the biggest one in the country anymore. But it is quite big. Like I said, 3 floors high. It's got a glass lift in the middle. Two great big like gas burners that you can sit around. Lovely and warm, and it's nice. Bar staff really nice as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Queen's Hotel. It's big, that one. It's quite empty as well, actually. I see people inside it. I don't think it's actually open. There's somebody in there. Viking Hotel, that's open. have I? Can't remember if I've been on South Pier. There's a bar and that lot halfway around it. It's like a slingshot thing on here. You know, the one that catapults you straight up? I think there's one of them. And that one there, which looks like kind of like an upside down V shape. I think that it's like a pendulum effect. You get pulled back, let go, and you kind of go off the end of the pier, and then you swing back. I don't know if I've got the bottle to go on that, to be honest with you. I'll film it, I think. We're coming up to Pablo's now. It's not open, I'm surprised. This stage here. I haven't seen anything on this for a while. I'm pretty sure it's still used though, because there was a load of electricians and that lot in here this morning. Looked to be doing work on it. See if it's open. Yeah, it looks to be open. Oh no, shutters are down now. There was somebody on there. There's a few people working in there earlier, so maybe they're sort of doing what needs to be done to get it ready for when the season starts again. Yeah, there's Pablo's there. I never knew those trams indicated. You know, coming to a stop like that. It's only doing it one side, so yeah, it's like I never knew that. There you go, learn something every day. It's like the arcade's now shut on here. It's fair enough, time's getting on. Coming up to the Velvet Coaster. Most of that top floor is open. There's a few people in there tonight. I don't know if you can see the flames going from the two like burners. It's like an open kitchen in there as well, where you can see them doing the food, which I think is pretty good. Casino. Never been in there. Not really somewhere that I would go into, to be honest with you. Sandcastle Water Park. Now this is an indoor water park, and I think it's Europe's largest. don't know if you can see it here in this light, but there's a few of the slides that kind of come out of the building. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but I don't think it is, but I can't see. There's quite a few slides in there. It's like they price you on depending on what zones and that lot you're going into. If you were to go into like all of it, the main one, looks like they prefer you to book online as well. 22 per person or 24 pay on the day. So under threes go free. There's like a bar in there as well. So the camera will pick that up. Yeah, now we're coming up to the Pleasure Beach. The structure of the slides. This one looks like you come into it, spin around, and then you drop out the centre there, go out, and then down. Yeah, I'm not going to go all the way out to the Pleasure Beach, it's a bit dark up there. But they seem to be what I've made out, they seem to be doing parts of the track. I don't know if they're rerouting it for the big one, or if they're just replacing parts of the track. I mean, this coaster now is, it's got to be quite old now. I mean, I remember when I was young it was here. I'll take a little bit of a walk up, why not? Won't worry. Yeah, so I think we'll call that quits now. There's not much up there really. There's a big mirror ball up there, but that's quite a way up there. So yeah, I mean, how long did that take? About an hour? That's not too bad. So you take a slow walk up from South Pier as you go into the Pleasure Beach. It'll be quicker than an hour, so I've gone slow and stopped a few times. It's quite a nice healthy stroll. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, it's like loads of bright lights, but yeah, so there's my walk along from South Shore to North Shore.